Officer is in custody tonight, accused in a deadly shooting outside a Chesapeake grocery store. Kelvin White was shot and killed back in January. News 3 reporter Nana Cynthia Bonsu talked with his family just hours after they learned about the arrest.
A mourning family is finally getting some answers.
This right here, it put a clarity a little to the point where it hurts.
The White family now knows the name of the off-duty officer police say shot and killed their brother, nephew, and son, Kelvin White.
It brings light to this whole dark situation. And with that person facing his name, it just put a light.
Chesapeake police say 34-year-old Edmund Hoyt turned himself in and is charged with voluntary manslaughter. Police say back in January, Hoyt, who was off duty, drove to Bainbridge Boulevard after he received a call from his wife that White threatened her with a weapon. Hoyt confronted White before shooting him.
I want to see justice. I want to see this man brought to trial and put on trial and deserves the punishment.
Samuel White is Kelvin's uncle.
To see our loved one being taken away like he was, and it's just hard.
Being the big brother, I do try to keep a lot inside, and I have my moments.
8 months later, a memorial with flowers still sits in the area where Kelvin White took his last breaths. The family says today's news can't bring back their loved one, but what it does give them is a sense of hope.
Gives you a little bit of, I guess, feeling that, that things gonna work out.
Maurice White says the recent incidents of police brutality in our country, from George Floyd to Rayshard Brooks and Jacob Blake, are an unsettling reminder.
From my brother and to the time, that we're speaking at this moment, there has been other brothers that has been lost on this earth. I want the full justice to the point of the hurt. My brother's gone. We won't see him again.
In Chesapeake, Nana Cynthia Bonsu, News 3.
Well, the White family tells us they want the officer to serve the maximum sentence if he's convicted. So what does this mean exactly? Well, we asked Court TV anchor Julie Grant to explain the law in Virginia.
The law allows for a mandatory minimum punishment of 1 year in prison upon conviction. So that is mandatory, definitely 1 year, and a maximum punishment of 10 years in prison. So again, that's in the event of a conviction if this officer were to be convicted. We could see a lot of different things happen here. We could see him raise self-defense as a defense to this. We could see a defense of this was an accident or this was mutual combat situation. As a police officer or even just as a civilian, self-defense can apply if you are in fear of death or serious bodily injury and you're defending yourself from that or someone else at the scene from that. That's a valid defense in a court of law and would mean that the homicide was justified.